Gentleman yields back. Will now recognize myself for 5 minutes. Chair Gensler, last time we were here, I asked you about Ether. In 2018, you stated that Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash are not securities. So I want to focus today on Bitcoin. Why do you believe Bitcoin is not a security?
Thank you, Chair. And I think you're referencing remarks I made as a professor at MIT. And as I wrote in that paper at that time, it was really about something called the Howey test. And the Supreme Court, it's the law of the land, talks about if the public is anticipating a profit based on the efforts of others. And as I think I noted in that paper back in 2018, I didn't see that Bitcoin
But your view on Bitcoin, you've made comments on this. You believe Bitcoin is not a security. Is that true?
Well, I think the staff of the SEC have also, and the prior chair.
I'm just asking you this question, and this is not a gotcha. I thought there was going to be an easy softball into harder questions. Do you think Bitcoin is a security?
No, I think I've said this in the past that I think that it doesn't
I'm asking you
meet the
to
Howey
answer
test.
my question now. This is not supposed to be hard.
I know. I said it
Just
does not meet the Howey test, which is the law of the land about being an investment
So it doesn't meet the
contract
Howey
or
test.
security.
So therefore, it's a commodity. Is that fair?
I would say it's not a security, and then the test is otherwise for other laws.
Well, the CFTC says they don't have the authority over Bitcoin and digital commodities. Do you think legislation is necessary to protect consumers in the world of digital assets, in particular, given that gap around just Bitcoin?
I think, as I've testified here in this committee room 4 years ago as a private citizen, that for the parts of the crypto ecosystem that are not securities, though under the Commodities Exchange Act, the CFTC has some anti-fraud authorities, they don't have what's called plenary authority to write rules around that. And as I've said in the past, I've been supportive of our sister agency, if I can say that, an agency that I once was honored to chair and I like quite a bit, doesn't have that plenary authority, and if Congress moved forward on that, that could help them.
So the spot market lacks a regulatory paradigm and established law. So should we take action there?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I follow. The U.S. stock market you're talking about, the securities market?
No, the CFTC. I'm continuing with your answer. My follow-up there was because there's not a regulatory remit that Congress has given them, clear regulatory remit, we should step in. So let me just move on. I've talked about your non-compliance with document requests made by this committee. You believe the commission must vote in order to produce non-public information to this committee. Do you not?
Under the Exchange Act, I do believe that the commission needs
so,
that vote.
Have you scheduled a vote necessary to provide the non-public documents to this committee?
We, I think, have been working with your staff and believe in oversight of this committee, we've provided somewhere over 40,000 pages
Yes,
of
nothing,
documents.
as I said in my opening statement, nothing that was non-public did you provide. In fact, you produced one of the letters that we wrote to you as responsive documents. It showed the absurdity of it. So the General Counsel's office has indicated to my staff that after a 10-week review process, these documents are ready to be transmitted. It just needs a vote. When do you intend to schedule that vote?
We continue to work with you and your staff. We've had, the commission has approved that some senior staff will be taking transcribed interviews, I think, with your staff. And
But that is not responsive to my document requests. This should not be the hard work of a chairman to answer these questions. You have 30 major rulemakings, but you won't even provide basic documents to us. Your unresponsiveness is non-compliance, and we'll have to take action if you're not willing to comply. You have a 10-week review process, and you've not provided documents. Furthermore, you haven't even done the economic analysis of your interplay of these major rulemakings that are going to affect anybody who owns a stock, bond, or any type of security. And so you've got serious questions to answer to the public and to Congress, and we intend to get your compliance. We can do it the easy way or the hard way. And with that, I yield back.